Hello, everyone. Welcome to Josh. That's me. Plays games. That's the thing I'm doing. I am joined by my best friend and co-owner of the podcast and DM of this season and Ven of last season and other adjectives and nouns and other verbs and stuff. That would be Bucky.
Hi, I am Bucky, and I exist.
That's true. Also known as John. So if I say John, that's him.
Same person.
That's Bucky. Same person.
I don't have an evil twin named John. Same person.
It's good. Good to know. Good to know.
hmm
So we're going to be playing Control today, and by we I mean me. I can hear me over you though, John.
Yeah, I'm just checking the audio.
Oh, okay, okay. Um,
Yeah, I'm just checking the audio.
yep,
Yeah, we both sound great.
that's good.
So,
That's good. So I can hear that, which means it's also over stream, so people are going to be hearing us a few times. That's good.
yep.
Okay. So we're playing Control, and by we, I mean me. Or I will be playing Control. I've never played it before. I've only seen the bits of the game when I've walked into John's room with a cup of coffee going, "What you playing?" And he's like, "Control." I go, "Oh, okay." And that's about it. John
Mhm.
has played this game thoroughly and
Yeah.
completely and knows a lot
Oh,
about
not
it.
completely. I haven't finished the last DLC, but
John
yes,
knows
most of the game.
everything about this game.
Yep.
He is an expert. He might as well be a developer with how much he knows.
Oh,
Um, so yeah, live up to that.
I'm really sure that's impossible.
So we just need to make sure if you're in chat, as always, please tell us if the audio is too loud, too low, if you can hear something, can't hear something.
It
Uh,
would behoove me to open up Twitch though, so I can chat with people.
yeah, I mean, you can always do the pop out chat as well. There you
Let me
can talk.
open up my Twitch over here and just mute it.
All right.
Oh wait, I
Uh,
can actually have it.
yeah. So I got control up. I have not started the game. I didn't even play it to test it because I wanted to start from scratch. Again, I know very little about the game. I know the general tone. I know some mythos to it, but not much in the slightest. Uh, I'm curious. Curious is a good word.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Any warnings we should give to people?
Prepare for surreal insanity.
Yes, and not Morgan's character surreal. We mean
No,
actual
not that surreal.
surrealness.
Actual like surrealist, like craziness, fever dreamish type stuff.
Yes. You've compared this to SDPs, right? Is that SCPs?
The I've actually it's actually more of a comparison. The developer has actually quoted saying that they drew a lot of inspiration from the SCP website, which for those of you who don't know what SCP is, SCP stands for Secure, Contain, and Protect. I think that's correct. And the SCP website is basically like a wiki page of fictional think of like a bureaucratic document display like descripting a anomaly or some item or artifact or something, whether it be a living being or something, but basically strange things. All of it is just fictional things, and it reads very much like a redacted bureaucratic like type of document thing, and that's the entire SCP Foundation. They also drew inspiration from Twin Peaks, and they also drew inspiration from House of Leaves, the book.
Gotcha. Which I know you read around the time of playing the
I did.
game, right? Yeah.
I'd read it before the game came out because I was curious to see what it would be like, and good God, that is a weird book.
I've only seen what you've shown me of it, and it looked very peculiar.
Yes. It was a very experimental, um, I wouldn't say performative, but a very experimental. Like it's more of an art form of a book than anything else.
Gotcha. I'm also using my new chair. This is a birthday gift from Morgan. I got a secret lab
Hell
chair,
yeah!
just like Morgan. Not an ad, just a gift. So I'm trying to still find my place in the chair because I'm not used to having like good posture. And this chair
hmm
is making me do it. So if I'm squirming a lot, I'm just trying to find my comfort zone. Yeah. So let's start this game up before we
Heck
keep talking
yeah!
about it. All right, brightness. Let's see here.
Hey,
Uh,
hero, I'm doing great.
Hey, what's going
Kira
on?
asks how everyone's doing tonight.
Oh, doing all right. Oh, wow,
How do I
that was
do?
dark.
Is it just chat? There it
What?
is. Okay.
Pop out.
Yeah, pop out chat.
Gotcha. So I have subtitles on. I also have disabled copyright music, so that way we can keep our videos up. I have everything else as good as possible, but again, let us know if the audio is a little wonky, and we will try and fix it on the fly.
Cool, cool. I lowered my volume down a little bit because I realized I was a little loud, but
Okay.
should be good now.
Cool. I can also adjust you on my end, but I'll also adjust the game because I don't have it split out, which I should have it split out, but I don't. Enemies will try to flush you out of cover using grenades. Look for the grenade indicator and quickly move to a safe distance. So, I mean, that's good protocol for real life.
Yeah, if you see a grenade, run.
Yeah.
Fair warning.
Ooh.
This is gonna be weirder than usual.
How's that audio?
Can't be helped.
Sounds
called
a
me.
little loud.
Loud, really?
So here I am.
Well, at least through Discord for me, it sounds a little.
You
It
can
sounds-
lower
it
the
sound-
volume for you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can lower it down a little bit. Stream volume.
I know I shut you out sometimes.
Yeah, it's way better for me. There we go. Let's drop
I'm
that down a little bit.
always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up.
God, this game is pretty.
So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed.
Weird use of handheld camera there. I mean, it makes
But
sense,
it's
but
all a lie.
wasn't expecting
Something
that.
to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
So, Hiru, how is the dialogue volume for you? Just want to
Hello?
be sure. All right.
Anyone here?
WASD to move. What nonsense is it? Okay. Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna do my best to basically say nothing about this game and let the game speak for itself.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, feel free to talk about other stuff.
Yeah.
Or what's going on. And
Yeah,
as
yeah, yeah.
usual, thank you, Hiru. Much appreciated. As usual,
Sweet.
no spoilers if possible. We can talk about
Yes.
like some stuff about the game and people involved in it or things that have happened in our playthrough, but please try and keep spoilers to a absolute minimum. And by minimum, I mean none.
I will absolutely do that.
F. Oh, hold F. Okay.
F's in the chat.
Okay, so first off, this brings up a slight pet peeve of mine as of late, which is I've been seeing in games lately that you need to hold a button down to pick something up, and I hate it.
Really?
It doesn't feel as snappy. Like, Cyberpunk was pretty bad with that. There was another game as of recently, like you just have to hold the button to pick it up or hold the button to interact with it. You're like, no, E, interact, done.
I think what it does do, because I think there are benefits and what's the other word?
Cons?
Deficits? No. Cons. There's
Negatives?
pros and cons to it, I think. Yeah, pros and cons to it. Which is basically the cons are, yeah, it's not snappy and it's not like you're immediately picking the thing up. But I think the pros are you making sure you know what you're picking up. Because there's been several times where I'm just like, press the button, and I'm just like, what did I just pick up? I have no idea what I just picked up. And then I go searching through my inventory, like, what's new? What did I get? I think it's more of like a certified, like, you know that you're picking this thing up kind of thing.
Now, see, you said that, but I held it, and I have no idea what I picked up, and I just went into my inventory to find it.
There you go.
And I know this game is a lot about reading the clues you pick up and reading the documents and dossiers and stuff. So we're going to be, in contrast to how I normally tend to play games, when I'm like, oh, I'm going to read a little bit, and then I just forget about it. We should be reading everything.
Yes. This is probably the first game that I've played where I've literally sat down and read every single document that I picked up because they're all really interesting to read.
Yes. John, would you care to read this one?
Sure. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smart watches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart, number 2 pencils, any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, e.g., rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately.
Already. First document. Okay. All right. Sense of humor. Got it. A hero said, like in WoW, when you click on something wondering, hey, what's this do? Found that out the hard way once when I clicked on Hero's Blood. I don't know what that is. John might.
No, I don't actually.
I never got a character above, I think, level 38 in WoW. I'm always like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to truck on, and then I fall off the bandwagon.
Yep.
I've done that many times.
Same for me. I think the highest I got was like lower 30 somewhere.
Yeah. I take it does a bad thing, though. Oh.
Oh, another document.
Thank you, room, for opening said door.
It spawned level 60 elites. Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
I keep seeing it in my dreams.
I got a seal.
You got a seal?
Oh, yeah, we have to club it.
Oh, God. So you can hold G now to open up your documents. There you go.
Expenditure summary, executive sector, Q2, major, staffing, surveillance, data center initiative, construction, further, minor, office equipment, janitorial costs, mold removal, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Got it. We can zoom in. Got it. Great.
You can zoom.
And then we got something else. Could have sworn we got something else.
I thought you did. Go back to the desk.
Is it just something to interact with?
Oh, I think it was just the interactable. That's where the text came up when she's like, I've seen this symbol before.
Oh, which symbol?
I think it's the symbol on the paper.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the Bureau of Control symbol.
I found the zoom button. It's right.
There you go. Helpful. God, I can already tell this looks so much more beautiful for you than it did for me.
and it's
I
on
played
medium
this game.
difficulty. Medium graphics difficulty.
I played this game on the PS4, and there was some graphical issues. Oh, it does the same thing for you. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it just popped into existence.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's fuzzy. I think it's trying to like prioritize where you are.
Yeah, but it definitely like it clears up when you get closer though. For on the PS4 when I played, it was like pixelated when I walked up to it, and it took like 10 seconds to pop in.
Gotcha. Zachariah Trench.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's an elevator over here. Or
bathroom.
Not. Bathroom.
Bathrooms are important.
Elevator to the sewer. Okay. The shift and major zoom out while you're running is slightly jarring.
Federal Bureau of Control.
Okay.
All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Okay.
I think you might be able to go into some of these rooms. I just can't remember. There's doors. Oh, there is one right there.
Yeah, over there.
It's on the other side. Well, everything's turned off there. Oh, you can go in there. Yeah, you can look inside the vending machine and see what it's like.
I would like a soda. This is
It's all
not a
just
drink one.
white bagged labeled bags.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Unbranded pistachios.
Cool. Those are my favorite type.
You could just tell that this game is very like this is a federal bureau.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you want to read this long one?
Yeah, sure. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all a shark in his although secure permission to following basic protocol shoot to kill. Good luck.
Oh, sounds like we're listening to Adam with his Australian speech.
Oh yeah. What is it? Anytime the Commonwealth language?
Yes, the Commonwealth
Yeah.
language.
We don't know what it sounds like. Sometimes he just like he'll just start speaking this other language. He calls it the Commonwealth language. We in New York don't know what that means.
No, but Cass and Stephen Dunkelman, though. Adam we're talking about is Adam Carnevale from Sans Pants, along with Cass. It's just a in-joke with us, so whenever the three of them start talking about something with words that we shouldn't understand, they just mute their microphone. Or Adam went back through his texts with me and redacted.
Oh, yes.
Federal Bureau of Control. Hello! As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. Yep, bureaucratic as hell. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Ms. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Nice. That's the content we are here to offer on this stream.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to read bureaucratic documents.
Hell yes. Oh. Is that a patient?
Hello. Oh.
Oh,
It's the
there he is.
janitor.
It is the janitor.
Oh, I'm sorry, janitor. I have to look around first. Ooh, who is this man?
What is that?
And these tapes.
Can you zoom in on it?
So no computers, huh? Did I not notice that?
Yeah, there's no computers.
No computers.
Very old stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, they said no smart devices
Yeah,
or
I
electronic
did-
devices like that. There's
Wow.
no computers.
Interesting. Okay.
All just text writers. That's it.
Hey, excuse me.
Hello, sir.
Love this man.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, they you are helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've
Yeah,
done
we
enough
got it.
night shift
Gotcha.
owner jobs to know it
I
makes
love
us
Ati.
come off
Ati will
weird.
pop up several times.
Ati the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about
I mean, not wrong.
face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Did you notice that?
Notice what?
He just spoke, responding to what you were thinking.
Oh, yes, that I caught.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought I missed something visually.
And now we're back here.
Wait.
Now we're at the entrance again.
Wait.
Yep. Here's the front door.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, same room. Just
Same
checking. Just checking.
Yep. Same room. Same front entrance. Now we're in an elevator. And there was a picture here
The
before.
cell. And
Yes, there
the
was.
poster.
It was the janitor.
I
Yep.
was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster.
You
He
can
told
basically
me
almost
I
immediately
imagined
tell
it.
the David Lynch inspiration.
Been trying
Oh,
to pin
yeah.
it down ever
Yeah.
since. Will you help?
Oh, we got a main title sequence and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
This is a very, very cinematic game.
As a reminder, we have copyrighted music muted. So if there's anything that's supposed to be here, we just won't hear it. So that way our videos can stay up.
Not entirely sure what in this game would be considered copyrighted. I think there's maybe only like 3 to 4 actual songs in the game. The rest is just like regular old soundtrack stuff,
Some ambiance.
ambiance and things like that, and like, you know, battle music and things like that.
That's just a
Story by Sam
bureaucratic
Lake.
building. What is there to fight?
So Sam Lake. Funny story about Sam Lake. Sam Lake is I believe the voice actor and the person who looks like Max Payne.
Oh,
Max Payne is also a game by Remedy.
Can I leave
gotcha.
you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17
No, I can't.
I believe I'm
Yeah.
correct, right in saying that. Now I'm doubting myself, but I believe that's correct.
Well, I mean, if you're wrong.
Yes, he is Max
too
Payne.
bad.
He's the creative director of Remedy Entertainment.
I gotcha.
Yeah, he has the look of Max Payne.
I hear an alarm.
There is an alarm going off.
This yours or mine? Yours, I think.
Sure. Federal Bureau of Control reminder: redrafting any public-facing material. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Word/phrase to use in the service of his/her country. Regret, proud/pride, will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid: Alaska, scissors, blood/bleed, loss, apologies/sorry.
No saying sorry. Don't take blame. And Alaska. Okay.
Yep.
Oh. And physics have come into play.
Yeah, physics are a thing in this game.
That's one thing I did notice while you were playing.
Yeah, the physics are insane in this game. You do not have level 1 clearance.
I do not. Not yet.
Lots of pictures of this trench guy, though.
Yes. Zachariah, correct.
Zachariah Trench.
Very religious name. Federal Bureau of Control, Barbara. I am not to be disturbed. Barbara. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week, I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench coat.
Trench coat. Oh, damn.
just out the other way.
I mean, I knew what was going on, but yeah. Still gotta react to it.
All right.
Yep, moving on. There's a lot of exploration in this game, which I love.
Yeah, I know. You are a big fan.
Open the door.
Director Fury.
Shit.
Director Fury, you okay? Oh, you spilled the ketchup. She's sleeping in ketchup.
Pick it up. The murder
You okay?
weapon? Really?
You sleeping? Alright, there's a person in the intro cinematic.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place.
Okay.
Where am I?
It's a weird mall.
Mm-hmm. You are in the astral plane, it seems.
Bubblegum Polaroid.
Yeah.
Hello? Oh, that's a weird button for melee.
You
I don't know
can
if I like
change
that.
the buttons if you want. I believe you can.
Yeah, that's a terrible button for it. Is there a
Let's see.
middle?
Oh yeah,
click?
it is kind of far. I believe you could just. Oh yeah, middle click is launch.
Oh.
Was set to launch.
Hmm. I guess I'll stick with B for now.
The same gun.
Okay.
You just have a simple 3-button mouse, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, I have the 2 buttons on the side.
Oh, you can make it one of those.
Yeah, that's true. I forget they're even there.
Yeah, those are really helpful. I have 2 buttons on the side of my mouse as well that I usually use for melee stuff.
Melee.
There you go.
Oh, I have shield as my top one, it seems.
Oh, nice.
I wonder if that was set to something else. I just wrecked it.
Oh, you might have that other one was red.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
You have a gun now, and you can aim and shoot.
And
So the one
just
good thing about
refreshes
this
over
game
time.
is you never have to worry about ammo. The ammo will refresh when you stop shooting, and when you run out, you can't shoot. You can't shoot for a bit.
Gotcha.
Like it'll be red, and you have to wait for the bar to fill back up. Headshots do more damage to these little guys that look like they have no necks that are just like meh. And also, melee attacks are insanely broken in this game.
Noted.
They do a lot of damage. Oh. And you got other enemies that have guns as well. A lot of times, body shots are just worth it.
Got it.
And I believe you'll also discover, as you play, that when you melee someone, and then you melee them again, if they don't die, I don't think they stagger again.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, hero just started coming. Yes, they were taking long rests.
Ah, yes. Of course.
Attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
So,
Things have
don't say
calmed down
anything,
outside.
but
Yeah.
to me, it
Hypothesize,
sounds like
please.
what?
Hypothesize, please.
It doesn't sound like I'm talking to Bus. It sounds like the main character is having a conversation with somebody else. That's my thought.
Okay. Yeah. Fair point. Hey. It's all
Okay.
red now. That looks cool. I always love that scene.
You can't let this happen. 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 You can't You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror. Get the fuck away!
Nice.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
over.
That guy dropped an item, it seems.
Yeah, sure did. Oh, I just absorb it? Great.
Yeah. There are certain ones that just come to you. There's other ones that you'll have to pick up individually.
Yeah, okay. What I get?
You got photograph of Trench.
Hiss guard.
Ah, yes. You eventually will get, basically when you fight enemies, you'll get briefings on what they are.
Gotcha. Okay. Bureau's many internal security personnel, the Hiss, was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard issue quote-unquote bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Oh, shit. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Referred to file something for full report.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zachariah Trench. So much is expected from the director. Responsibility, the privilege. That's the expenditures. And then case file, service weapon. That's all you?
Service weapon OOP1-KE. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description / power utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to bleh. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of bleh. The object will determine whether... If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the... Though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, bleh, many forms throughout history. Bleh. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that bleh of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this must be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, bleh. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details.
Gotcha. Well, this I know a little bit about because you've talked to me about it. But it seems that this weapon changes based on its wielder, and it chooses its wielder.
Yep.
That's pretty nifty. And then objects.
Well, I think it was saying that you get a little video.
Objects of power can cause or be
Oh
results
no,
of
we watched this
AWE's
right.
Oh yeah, this is the
Yeah.
one we watched. Yeah. It kind of is implying that the weapon changes form based on who is holding it, and also that the wielder is chosen by some sort of entity. However, now all the pictures are different.
Yeah, they look distinctly like somebody else.
Yep.
Because we're the director now.
Seems to be.
Because we have the gun.
Yep. You do have the gun. Yep. They replaced all the pictures of Trench with you because you are the director.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations on
I've
your
worked
promotion.
hard for this job. It's been a
Yep.
intense interview process. As my first
Basically
order
playing
of
Russian roulette.
director, yeah.
Secure line of communication. Guidance.
This is very Lynch.
Reach
Yeah.
the hotline.
Oh.
Fine. Is the dead man? Okay.
Oh. Ah, there.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, some more over there. Oh, God. You'll also notice all the floating bodies around.
I have noticed.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Should probably look into that at some point.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think yeah. So there seems to be some type of undefined reading, conceptual material.
Okay.
Those are items.
Oh, got the thing.
That's your gun. Eventually, you'll be able to add weapon mods onto it, and
okay.
since you have other slots, you'll eventually be able to have the gun change form and get new weapons.
Yeah, we'll go in there in a second.
You just open the door like, yeah, about that room. we'll get to that.
We'll get there. This seems
Another
important.
little, Marshall, AWE investigations. That is chest.
I love how she just has telekinesis now.
Yeah,
with
they
just-
don't really. Yeah, they don't really go into that.
Yeah, like she came in like, oh, melee, right? Yeah, got it. No problem.
Yep.
What's
You
up?
you just get some perks for being the director.
Oh, Jesus.
You made a mess. What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus.
Dude.
I'm so sorry.
You made a mess in the shelter.
No.
Look at this person. This has a horrible experience right now.
Yeah, I know. Well, I could have aimed it up.
They're
I did not
so
do
upset.
That.
They're so upset about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You did the gun one, so.
Yeah.
For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall. We checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth.
Oh wait, what are you doing? You're not Marshall. You can't read those.
All right, that's true. Wasn't anything just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum.
Nice. So as we know, AWEs are altered world events, but we don't know what they are.
Dinner reservations.
Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46.
Okay. Good to know.
Important
Okay,
information to know about your significant other.
Yes. Whoa. Pick something up.
Ooh. I might have been a health drop.
Yep.
Yep, that's health drops. Those little blue little flips are like health drops.
Gotcha. All right. Ooh. Executive meeting minutes. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Resident costs at AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Eradication efforts.
There you go.
Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Important. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time.
Gotta have the right size filters.
Yes. As you can see here, this is my face.
Yes,
at
it
the
is.
meeting.
It's a nice face. Oh! Oh!
Look at those physics.
Love physics.
They're so good.
Gave us
Look at those
excellent
physics.
That's real good. You can also do it to the windows,
Physics are great.
too. Wait, go bust the window. Go bust the window.
Oh, shit. Oops. That wasn't intended. Okay, well, it's fine.
Well, now you fucked it up royally.
Oh, nice.
Everything is destroyable in this
Everything.
game.
Except I'm not gonna do that to you, man. Don't worry about it.
Everything else, though.
Bathroom.
That is a bathroom. Oh,
Yeah.
you destroyed the stall.
Holy Jesus.
All right.
Oh, that poor plant. Oh, look, just
Oh, the plant.
there we go.
Oh, poor plant.
Okay.
That was another thing.
There's another thing.
Reminder,
Ooh.
if you experience an unanticipated
Is that the thing I'm listening to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object.
Mm-hmm.
If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
I'm the director. Don't mess with me. All right.
I'm pretty sure they actually sell Federal Bureau of Control coffee mugs on their like official website.
It's
There's coffee
similar
mugs
to my
all
Agents
over
of
the
S.H.I.E.L.D.
place.
mug.
Yes.
I went in here. Ready? I came from over there. I'm lost already.
Yeah. That's the shelter you were in, but you have to go over there.
Yes.
Left.
All right. Let's go this way.
Yeah,
Nope.
this room. That's too David Lynchy for me.
Made me earlier,
Oh, you knocked over the minibar.
growing into every-
This minibar?
Is the hiss your enemy?
Had a handle unscheduled visitors entering the entering the lobby.
Library.
Sorry, we're the following. Welcome to the federal. It reminds me of remember Splish Splash? There were Shotgun Falls.
I never went to Splish Splash.
You've never been to Splish Splash? Okay,
I
so Splish
never went to
Splash
Splish Splash.
was my first job, and I've also been there for a couple of summer camps. And there was a ride. Splish Splash is a water park on the east end of Long Island in New York. And there was a ride called Shotgun Falls. And they would read the instructions out in English, and it was always like this kind of, Southern guy, kind of sounded like Hugh Hackenstone, but not quite.
Mm-hmm.
And
That was high pitched.
I mean, Shotgun Falls. And then there was a Spanish translation of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like this whole thing. This ride is for strong swimmers only. Bienvenido to Shotgun Falls. And this is how I started with this one. It's like, welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control. This ride is for strong swimmers only. Established in 1964 as part of an effort to
right.
strengthen government relations, we are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. 1. Are you here to see someone? 2. Are you from New York City or just visiting? 3. How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If the responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet. Then, immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious.
That's true. So now you know you're in New York City.
Yeah,
So we're here.
we're home.
We are here. The Federal Bureau of Control is somewhere in the city. We got to go find it.
Burrows in like an
Noted.
infuriating melody that makes you hum it over.
Oh,
and
all these
over.
achievement progresses. There's
Yeah.
so many things.
Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung, I believe it's Jung, Carl Jung? Yeah, archetypes. We recognize certain bleh, informed by our own bleh, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially bleh in popular culture using bleh, our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that occur only in bleh. A pair of scissors that consume human bleh, through 2 punctures on the bleh. These details living in the minds of so many have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report.
Okay.
The Sasquatch is real!
Yeah. It seems like whatever people start to believe is what comes true.
the human conscience is apparently more powerful than some may think.
Interesting. Sorry.
I apologize. Let me just blow you up real quick. Oh, that's a radio.
Okay, I turned it on.
Oh, it's a radio, so I believe it would be playing music, but you have
Oh.
copyrighted music blocked.
All right.
So it plays nothing instead.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, that helps. Alona.
Um,
Yeah, you did the thing! Yeah! Welcome to Control. You've successfully done the one thing everybody who's played Control has done.
I seem to be.
Yes,
stuck.
I was
There we
waiting
go.
for it to happen. Those things are fucking broken.
Wonderful.
I literally walked around with one of those for like an hour just because it was funny. This room looks cool. You should go in there and say hi to whatever's in there. Doesn't that look inviting and friendly?
You need to revisit those words.
It looks so nice. It looks so red. Oh. Friends! Hello, friends! Oh, he gave you a friendly grenade.
Yeah.
To give,
That's what
just
that was.
give you his love. He just wants to show his love for you. Friend grenades, you know. Nice. That's a camera. Oh. A more powerful enemy. Oh, he tripped and fell. Oh, watch out.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, you take damage in this game.
Holy
You
shit.
died. Yeah. Taking damage is no fucking joke.
Is there no, like, hide button?
I believe you can crouch.
Christ.
But you basically just have to like get behind shit and not be out and about.
Oh, this saved my work, right?
Yeah, it saved everything.
Jesus. Let's see if there's a crouch button. That's in a random place.
You don't have evade yet. You will get that though. Toggle crouch. See.
Oh, okay.
There you go. You can crouch.
I don't have shield.
Yeah, there's
yet.
no like. It's not like a. There's no like snap to a wall to hide type thing.
Oh,
And you'll see later on. You eventually won't need it.
So even though it did the dialogue again, everything is saved?
I think you might have to collect the things that we got before. Because oh wait, no, that was just the one. No, you got the things.
Okay.
That was the radio that was over there. So yeah, you should be fine.
Makes you hum it over and over.
All right.
Try it again. Yeah. Big guys are no joke. Oh, watch that grenade. Yeah, this game is it is I wouldn't say deceptively, it's incredibly difficult, but like as things unlock, you get different abilities that basically help you with the game a little bit better.
Gotcha.
There you go. Nice.
Okay.
Much better. You got a mod. Another item.
Hello, sir.
See, you're somehow hearing the voice of
The
Zach
director.
Rich. Yeah. Well, he's not the director anymore. He's dead as shit.
Extra.
Oh, but you have this.
Which I will do in a minute, because
You got a weapon mod.
I got a mod. Accuracy
Get-
boost.
Accuracy. Nice.
Cool, cool.
So you have mods that you can equip to your items. These will be used later for upgrading things and doing other things like that.
Okay.
And the mods you'll get eventually start getting like an insane amount of mods. You can break them down for money that you can use for other things.
I love how she just knows how to do stuff.
Yeah. It's the weapon and the beings that exist beyond. She just has this instinct to do things.
We did it. We
Okay.
did it.
I can still do some of this?
It's a save point.
Oh, I can change my outfit.
Change your outfit. You only
Oh,
have
I can
one.
go from civilian to
Civilian.
let's continue.
All right.
All right, executive
This is the
affairs,
direct-
director's office.
Executive affairs.
Oh, this was the way in.
Yes.
I don't have
Oh, there's a
access
picture
yet.
of Trench. So there's a picture of Trench there still.
Oh,
Look at that. Oh, there's
the
someone
Pope
talking
is
to you.
talking to me.
Yes, the Pope is talking to you. You should probably go speak to the Pope. They're probably incredibly scared and nervous.
Where's the Pope? Pope,
Down there. To the right, I think?
take it back now, y'all.
To the boardroom? Oh, no, over there. There you go.
I found it.
Can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
Okay,
My
okay.
turn.
You've heard that name?
Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Oh, word travels fast.
Yep.
Oh, did I
Director.
distract them during their laser tag?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
No wonder they were in deep shit. They know that laser
somehow
tag
the
guns
Hiss
don't
managed to
actually
infiltrate the
fire,
building
right?
without any warning.
Yeah,
Just
no,
like
they
My
that
name
was
is
all they
Lawrence
came equipped with.
The hiss.
As the
Like the sound
thing
of
said in the
poison
beginning,
gas leaking
that
out.
memo said you're not allowed to
We're
bring
in full
weapons
lockdown.
into the
Ah, right.
facility.
It seems to have
All they
spread
had was
everywhere,
laser
and
tag guns.
everyone
Gotcha,
not
that makes
protected
sense.
by an HRM.
So
And
So the Federal Bureau of Control was
extraordinarily,
just QZAR
you.
from back in the day.
You are the director, and
Yes.
that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
I just had the urge
Trench
to
is
do the
dead.
melee, and I know I can't right now.
don't melee Pope.
I found his body.
Pope is nice.
I can't melee the Pope?
Don't melee the
Killer
Pope.
looked like a suicide.
All right.
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things.
They look so
It's
small.
hard to make out, but he told
Yes.
me to cleanse the control point.
This place is also massive.
Push the hiss out.
I love the camera angle on that one. Be like, I know we're having
Yeah.
a chat, and this dude is just hanging here.
And you entered the
Yeah,
building
he's
when
just
it was
chilling,
already in the lockdown
living their best life.
Before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even. Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something.
We have a
I
lot
need
of
to
inner
ask you to do
dialogue here,
first.
or monologue
Mhm.
rather.
If you can
Yeah,
just-
Jesse
Dialogue?
spends a lot
Yeah,
of time
no,
talking to herself.
then
He just-
you
he's talking to
can
somebody.
cure those infected
Yeah.
or possessed by the hiss. Because if
Like, do we
that's
understand what the
possible,
like blue,
our
like
options
kind of
are
rack focusy
very
lens thing
different.
is?
You don't yet.
Emily Pope.
Okay.
I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite
Jesus,
of
calm
the
down.
faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the bureau she's a part of. Yes.
But this game immediately starts off with threads, 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 threads. Here's a whole bunch of information, but no answers.
Yep.
We can try it together.
That's your favorite, man.
Oh yeah, I love that. Where I
You
just
saw
have a
that-
million and one questions of like, what's happening? What is this place? Who am I? Why am I here?
Hiss out.
Who am I as a player?
Who am I?
All right, so that was the thing. We had a chat. We talked to the Pope.
Yeah, you can go in the boardroom. What's in the boardroom? Boards. Little
Glad
flag.
we're on the same page with that one.
Yeah,
I'm the
it's broken.
director.
There's a
You guys
chest.
listen to me.
I'm wondering what. I'm assuming you're all wondering why I called you here.
Yeah, I can't.
Look at me.
I couldn't melee.
Oh yeah, you can't melee here. Everyone here is friends.
Undefined reading.
Yeah, those are just items that you'll use later on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Noted.
the items in this game aren't necessarily like you get a cup.
Oh.
It's just like these weird abstract things that you use to like level up your guns and buy new weapons and buy mods and all kinds of things.
All right, John, I want to knock these chairs over,
Yeah,
and I can't.
yeah, you can't. You don't want to mess
Bullshit.
up the boardroom. This is
This is my
basically going to be your
boardroom.
base. This is basically going to be your base of operations. This
And
room.
I want it to be as I see fit. I'm the director. Let me toss the goddamn chairs. I've had a rough day.
You've been playing this game for an hour and you already are power tripping. Like,
Yes.
I get to do the thing. Let me blow up everything.
Yeah, another thing. Ready? Clearance level 3. Director. Director.
I'm the fucking director. Clearance level 3, more like clearance level B.
Yeah. What is
It's a
this
jukebox.
shit? What is this shit?
It's jukebox.
No,
Don't worry about
no,
the
no.
jukebox. We'll get to the jukebox later.
Okay.
Are there any things in here that describes what the jukebox?
I'm
I
sorry,
don't
John.
think
I've had a
so.
weird day in this office here.
Yeah, you walked in on a man that shot himself. You stole his gun. You almost shot yourself. You've been shooting red glowy people. I get it.
Yeah, I did also point of order. Guy shoots himself.
Mhm.
Guns on the ground. First
Yeah.
things first, let me pick up that gun and throw my prints
Well,
on it.
if you listen to the dialogue, something was apparently compelling you to pick it up.
Oh. Well,
This
I believe
weird
that was
little
story.
abstract lensy thing was compelling you to pick it up because it was pointing towards the weapon.
You okay?
Nope. And they're about to be less okay.
Why was that the choice?
She was trying to get rid of what was affecting her, and it didn't work.
Oh, I mean, it did.
It didn't
I mean, they killed her.
This has burned
It got rid of it.
deep, ripping
So,
me out, rips
You
me
basically
apart.
can understand that there is this entity or something called the hiss, and it's affecting people. It's infecting people more or less.
Okay. Oh, damn,
And you can kind of assume that it tried to affect you when you first got the weapon. You walked outside and everything got all red and you got a headache. It seemed to be trying to affect you, but something stopped it.
Gotcha. Plot.
Which is, you can assume that the items or the laser tag targets that the other people are wearing are what's preventing them from being affected by the hiss.
I love that this is now the canon. Is they were playing laser tag and were
Yes.
distracted.
It just so happened that these laser tag, these little laser tag harnesses that they were wearing that were intended for laser tag also double as hiss shields.
That reminds me of a quick laser tag story of a time I felt really bad. I'm not going to mention our friend's name from our past.
Okay.
But a friend of ours had glasses on, and when we were playing, I fired. And I definitely shot him in the eye. And it got through the glasses. And this was the order of events in real time. Pew! Ah! Oof. As he walked straight into a wall because he couldn't
No!
see. I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. So
I
sorry.
didn't mean to temporarily blind you.
Yeah, it was rough. I felt real bad about it. Yeah.
Oh god,
Yeah.
it's funny. I'm sure they're fine now.
Oh yeah.
Just maybe lost a little bit of sight in their eye.
Without giving real names, if I say fish, you know who I'm talking about.
Ah, yes.
Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. Oh, the building shifts. These control points are discovered by detection of an unobstructed ping using the within a 37-foot radius. God, that's precise. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures, or the more helpful, very direct word, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be there. Refer to file 7-25-2788 for full report.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the building shifts, which we've seen
Seems to be.
earlier on, because we did a full circle.
Yes.
All right, we can't go in there. I guess let's go. Oh, we need to talk to the laser tag captain, Pope.
Pope? Yes.
Pope.
She's right there. To the right. Up the stairs. To the left.
You said to the right.
I did, and then you turned right, and then you went too far.
Oh, not this way?
No.
Shit. Alright, going this way.
And to the right. There you go.
Got in one.
I can't cleanse them.
Yep.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director.
I said
Yes.
the picture of the set of I never know the name of the show, but the guy who shot Hannibal and then is like, who shot
I'll
him?
risk it.
Oh, the Eric Andre show.
Listen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Bureau
Like, go
was
cleanse him.
Who shot Hannibal?
Pope couldn't cleanse him.
Incident.
Couldn't cleanse him.
In my hometown, ordinary. 17 years ago.
Yeah.
Who shot Hannibal?
The Bureau came in and covered the
Who
whole
shot
thing.
Hannibal? So good.
I've been looking
I love
for
the Eric
this
Andre
for a
show.
long time.
That's all that I know of it, and the let
That's
me
enough.
in bit.
Yeah,
Maybe
that was
that's
good
too
too.
much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an altered
I'm
world
thinking
event
like there's a
based
being
the
in
Dorothy.
her body that's
Mhm.
allowing her to like
Ground
move
Zero was a
around
child?
and
That's
also
a
like
fair
block
hypothesis.
off
It was
the
one of the big
hiss,
ones. And before my time,
like a
and
symbiotic
very
relationship maybe.
classified.
Yeah,
I can try to dig
that
out
makes
some more
sense.
files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he
It's hard for me to
knows
kind of
his
say
work
things given that I
assistant.
already know what the answer
Yeah, I
is.
completely get that. I
yeah,
expect,
so I'm trying to
yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like, yeah, it's a fair hypothesis that there's something in her head.
A few of us.
Oh, okay. So the amplifiers are pushing out the signal to stop the hiss.
Yes,
I understand.
Ghost or whatever he is.
but they also
He mentioned
double as
something
laser tag
called the
targets.
hotline.
Yeah, I mean primarily.
Said I should find it.
Yeah, that was their primary function.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone, a direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years,
Sure.
and years of experience.
So you got to go find the
I
hotline.
know how to destroy
Okay.
the hiss.
Is it Batman phone?
Where is the hotline?
You can say so.
It's kept in the communications department through the mail room.
Kind of looks like
It's
one.
part of this sector, so we can access it
It's a
even
very
before
old school
it takes
phone.
place.
Nice.
We'll get the door open for you.
Oh, it was with the like
Okay.
shing.
That's my next.
I think that I think it's one of those old school
That's
type phones with
Tomasi's
the
department.
with the
He's
Rotary
dial,
phone.
or yeah, the rotary phone. Yeah,
don't
I
think
think
they
it's
have
that
any
one. I'm
charter.
not entirely sure.
Kinda make a point
Rotisserie
about wearing them earlier.
phones.
Keep an
Yes,
eye on
rotisserie phones. Where you would throw them on your grill and then eat them.
They call me the director.
You don't throw a rotisserie on a grill,
That's-
John. What is this nonsense?
I've had a long day. All
They
right.
rotate.
Why am I here?
Yeah, the whole phone rotates.
Yes.
Yes, I came for my brother,
hotline.
but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but
Oh,
I'm no
actually,
longer understand.
it's funny that you mentioned the Batman phone. It kind of looks like a Batman phone.
Oh, good.
More
I mean,
than
yeah,
enough.
I'd be very
No matter what
upset.
they told me
Oh, hey,
all
look, there it
these
is.
years, I know
There we go.
it's real now.
Gotta
I
go
didn't
find that thing.
imagine
Yep, the
this.
rotary wall phones. My grandparents
be a part
had
of
one
this
like
world.
right going into their basement.
What's
And
good
Oh,
as
wow.
a kid, I'm like,
is
ooh,
that
what's
I finally
that?
found it.
I always thought it was like cool. I get to
Fancy
use that
mini
phone.
phone.
It was like useful
Destroy
too.
it
It's
all.
great.
So that is what we have to go find. And it's
Okay.
literally a red phone. Red Batman phone.
Cool. Nice room for it.
Yeah.
I like how
Just
they gave
update.
it chairs company.
It's rigged. And it's got a single button on it.
Yep.
You only call in one person when you pick up that phone.
Batman.
Yes. Immediately calling Batman.
Yep.
But I know
Rotary
this
wall
is
phone.
So don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know.
Okay.
You already
Well,
know.
there are no
The
stupid
hotline
questions.
should be in the
Just you wait.
communications department.
Okay. Let's just find out some lore. This is gonna be a very
Yeah.
lore heavy stream, and I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
Learn
Yeah, you
some
gotta
cool
find
stuff.
out what's going on. You gotta find out why you're here.
Yeah.
Where did the hiss come from? I'm not sure.
Snakes.
You said the hiss was here when you
Yeah.
Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
Snakes, cicadas, that kind of
No.
stuff.
States.
No, just inside.
The
You should
source
watch
is in
WandaVision when you
Trumland.
can, by the way.
See,
Like to
oldest
chat
house
about
is
it.
A sprawling
Okay, yeah.
complex with
I'll check it out.
openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
She's in this building with floating people
Yep.
and other people popping in out of nowhere. And she's
Yes.
calling the outside world shitty?
I mean, it is.
I mean, not
It's
gonna
New York
argue.
City.
You mentioned
York City's
the
not the
oldest house.
Ah, it depends
What
on
is
what you're
it?
talking about.
This building,
Sure.
the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power.
There's
The
also,
oldest house
like,
doesn't like attention.
so
Unless you're
many
purposely trying to
buildings
find it, you don't.
in this city.
Which is perfect for us.
Yep.
The work we
But the
I've lived
building
here
seems
for
to be-
years, and I have not noticed
Unstable.
probably
The Bureau
95% of
prefers
the
not to be
buildings.
noticed.
That's fair.
And we need strong
That's fair.
walls to make sure
But it
nobody
seems to
gets
be
in.
that this building is some
Without
kind
you,
of
I never would've
living
found the front
entity
door.
that can more or less think and
Okay.
act for itself.
Yeah, I did
Where it's
catch
like
that.
if it doesn't want if it doesn't want you to find it, it won't let you, which is cool.
Yeah,
So you have to be let in, basically.
which she just thanked somebody for allowing her to see it.
Yeah.
This
Strange.
Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt
Yep.
we're talking about a
You're haunted.
ghost in the traditional sense. But in Echo,
That'd be the most normal thing in this
see, if he
place.
was killed by the service weapon, you're
A ghost? Yeah, probably.
It's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But
Why not?
that's just a hypothesis on
Sure.
my part. I need the gun to research it.
It's just a hypothesis. It
You
sounds like a
want to
load
know
of
the
bullshit,
circumstances.
but
Yeah.
that's my closest.
Hypothesis.
Yeah.
He shot himself and he's sending out 5G signals right to your brain.
The bullet embedded itself into the brain, and the memories via typewriter were imprinted onto the bullet. That
the
bullet,
nerves send out electrical information that gets sent into the bullet and then out through Wi-Fi data.
yes, but not regular Wi-Fi. This Wi-Fi works off of actual
It's
spiders.
super Wi-Fi.
Wonderful. Objects of
Can
power.
you tell me what an object
Yeah.
of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be
Mouth
controlled,
is very
which is
open.
what differentiates them
Yes.
from altered
That's one thing I
items, which are
noticed
still housings of
about
supernatural
Pope was that
forces,
she is
but
all
are
teeth.
more volatile, cannot be bound in the period
Like her closed mouth is still like.
Got it?
Did she
I noticed you can't
memorize
see my
this?
camera, but my mouth is like ajar.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh no, I can see your camera. I have the Twitch stream up.
Oh, okay.
So
Alright,
HR
last
is
bit
But yeah, her
stopping
mouth.
you from becoming
Yeah, her mouth is
friends.
very open. That was one thing that I noticed about her. That kind of almost made her a little unsettling,
A few weeks ago, when
Yeah.
Dr. Darling started handing them out,
which I felt
I began
fit the
analyzing mine
mood.
as soon as I got it.
And I wasn't sure if that was intentional or it's just the
Powerful
graphics did
short-range
that.
frequency
Yeah.
way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
Or maybe that's just how the actor talks.
I thought
It's
that
possible.
too.
I mean,
Dr. Darling
sorry if
usually
that's
likes to
how
unveil
you talk
his
in
latest
real life.
breakthrough in
Motion
big
capture artist
presentations.
just
With
was
these,
jarring.
He just passed them
Who the
out.
who the
His
voices for this?
behavior makes me wonder
I'm
if
pretty
he
sure all of
really
the
knew.
people that you talk with directly are like their models are based off of the actors.
Thanks,
Okay.
Emily.
That's
I'm
pretty
sure
cool.
I'll
It's like I know Jessie Faden is based off of
Just
Courtney
let me
Hope.
know.
She looks exactly like Courtney Hope.
Oh, I have no idea what Courtney Hope looks like.
Jessie Faden.
Oh, well, good. Okay.
There you
Glad- glad
go.
we
You've
cleared
now
that up.
seen Courtney Hope. You've now seen Courtney Hope.
Okay, so we need to enter the communications department to find the hotline.
Mhm.
All right, where's comms? And also, have we gone
Uh,
into all
also-
these rooms? Oh, we have
Casper Darling, does he look familiar?
Casper Darling. Who is Casper
I want you to
Darling?
go. He was in that video that you had. I want you to go back to that video really quickly.
Wait. Did I get a new thing? What's the new thing? I got a collectible.
No. Oh, you did get anything?
I
Yeah,
did.
collectible. Pictures and records.
The only
you
passing
got a
mission
portrait.
fail is yourself. Zachariah
portrait.
Trench. Multimedia.
Go to the multimedia, objects of power. Wait for him to walk on screen, and then take a good look at him. Now pause it.
He kind of
Do you
looks
know who
like
that
Matt
is?
Key, but I know it's
Nope.
not him.
It is not. He played a role that you know very well in an old movie from 1993.
A side note. Remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well.
A movie that I know well.
Oh yes, we both know well.
Oh shit! Is that Oh, is that Will Scarlet?
It is Will Scarlet.
No way!
It is Will Scarlet. Matthew Peretta.
How did I get that? Off of this.
That is 100% Will Scarlet, and I will say his role in this is fantastic. He plays the director of science.
Oh man, that's one. I have no idea how my brain made that connection because even after saying it, I don't see it.
Powerful one.
It's the eyes, I think.
Yeah, it's the eyes.
Wow.
Yeah, and Pope looks exactly like her actress as well, her voice actress.
Men in Tights was 93.
And so does Ati.
Wow.
Yeah, Men in Tights was 93.
Oh, I guess I always thought that the movie was older than I was. Huh. Interesting. Okay. What's this way? Anything? Anything? Anything at all?
Books. You could probably blow all this up if you wanted to.
I can't.
If you were feeling in the mood. Oh, you can't. Oh, you're
tried.
still in the boardroom area. Oh, you got the little lens flare telling you where to go.
Oh, okay. I have to go that way.
You jump down there.
Yeah, just seeing if there's anything. Here we go. Here's some stuff.
Yep, you got the lore.
Is this shifted bathroom complaint?
Yeah.
Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Signed, D. Rodriguez.
So this is one of my favorite parts. Is because they have these things, all of these like bits of lore and things add so much to it. So like you have a shifting building, the bathrooms are just gonna move on their own. So of course you're gonna have like weird comical stuff like this happen where someone's like, I can't fucking poop. The bathroom is gone. Where did it go?
That's wonderful.
And they do these little tiny tweaks that just give this place more life, and I love that so much.
That is very cool. Technical restrictions. Up to you.
Technological limitations of the oldest house. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any blech signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural bleh for the oldest house to bleh them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the blank to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Blank agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to file 4-19-1935 for full report.
Okay.
Yeah. So technology just explodes here, it seems.
Interesting. Just doing my full exploration here.
Yeah, of course. You gotta explore and get all the knowledge of what's going on in this place. This is a weird place. Hey,
It is a weird place.
and you gotta get these mods, these items.
Ooh, weapon
Ooh,
mod.
rate of fire boost.
Okay,
Run
there's
mod.
rate of fire plus 12, and there's his plus accuracy.
Accuracy.
Oh boy. I'm gonna keep that for now.
Oh, that's fair.
I do love my
Accuracy is very
accuracy.
important. Accuracy is very important.
Yeah. John can speak to it that in games I tend to do like battle rifle.
Oh, now you're back to the director's area.
Oh, okay.
I believe yeah, you can shift to run. Yep.
Yep, I was holding it, just wasn't going. Something
Oh, another
here.
chest. Another chest. Lots of exploration happening in this. So what do you feel? What are you thinking so far? I'm curious
It's
to
weird.
see how you're feeling it. Yeah, it's very weird.
there's a part of me that wishes it explored, I mean, at least why some of this stuff is coming so natural to her. I get that that'll probably be shown over time, maybe. And I know some of the aesthetic of this game is that there's just unknowns. Also, SCPs are not something that I know about very well. Oh, hello. Hello to you too.
Yep.
But overall, it's a cool aesthetic. I'm curious. I can't say otherwise.
I went back again.
Yeah.
Executive affairs.
Um,
Curious, what were you saying?
It's curious. The thing that's going to be very curious is how I'm going to wait a week before I play again. Which is a good sign, I would say.
How does it feel? That's actually what I'm most curious about, is how it feels to you, since you have a lot more of a I wouldn't say refine's not the right word, but more like I guess a little bit more picky when it comes to game controls.
That's true. It feels okay. Like there's nothing spectacular about it. The defaults,
you haven't gotten a lot of the abilities as well, also. So
yeah, the defaults, especially like melee being switched to V. What is that nonsense?
I think that's just how it works.
Yeah,
it's just like the best button, because there's a lot of abilities that you get that you'll see over time. I think it was just the best option that they had.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it's not something that I've seen other games like Melee's F, and I'm like, no. So
what do you
I'd probably
prefer to keep it as
for Melee. Usually something on the mouse, like if it's a middle click or if it's like I don't know, Q, like something like readily in access.
I will say, like, melee is not something I necessarily used a lot of after a certain point in this game, because once you get some abilities later on, you usually just tend to stay far away from everything.
Gotcha. Yeah, it makes sense because everything hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's weird. There's a little bit of weird walking animation, like her feet. But overall, like it's not super concerning.
That's another person who fell asleep in ketchup.
Shit.
Oh, you're gonna wake him up.
Whoa.
Don't do that. Whoa! Oh God! Excuse you. Shooting through windows and shit. Oh hey, you just hanging out?
I can shoot through windows too, asshole. I don't like the fact that you can't stay crouched while you shoot. God, that felt satisfying. All right.
What, just a headshot?
Oh yeah, just a 1 and then 2 knocked him over, and then 3 was just headshot.
Hell yeah. There are also other weapons that you'll get later on that feel very satisfying to shoot.
Yeah, I remember you being very happy with a couple. I don't remember what they were though, so thankfully I forgot those.
Oh yeah, you get. Well, I was happy with one of the ones you get way later on.
Travel costs. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In-N-Out Burger, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A+ Lodge. Expenditures: accommodation $831.29, meals $714.84, gasoline $295.12, minibar asterisk $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. Asterisk. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Little whiskeys, $313.61.
In little whiskeys.
I was never into the little bottles.
The tiny little No, not really me either.
Not my thing.
I prefer my.
We usually get a bottle and share though, so that's
makes fair.
Sense.
Yeah. A lot going on in this room.
There is. There's a lot of noise going on.
Oh, the hiss is coming. nice, nice. I think there's another one on the right. Yep. Nice. Good aim.
Thank you.
Good aiming. Oh, get wrecked and get another one on the right. Oh god, watch out. Nice.
Oh, thank you, baby. She said, nice shooting there.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, hero. I just saw your airplane bottles. What was the airplane bottles in? Oh,
Oh yes,
little...
the tiny bottles they're
Gotcha.
called airplane bottles. Yes, that's right.
Gotcha.
Yes. Probably because we don't fly often, so we probably don't
That's
get
true.
them. But yeah, I know a lot of people like those little tiny bottles just to have them.
Yeah, I have flown probably the amount of times that's on my fingers or less.
I think I've flown twice in my life.
We did
That's
let's see,
actually correct.
LA,
Twice.
to
LA,
there,
and I went to
from.
Vegas, and that was it.
Yeah, LA to and from. Ohio for Indianapolis we drove.
Mm-hmm.
Philly I drove, and then Australia when I was 13. There was a couple of flights
Right.
in there, and that was it.
God.
Wait, no, I went
Flying
to Ohio for Rock on the Range a long time ago.
Oh right. Oh, you flew there for Rock on the Range?
Yes, that
Gotcha,
was
gotcha.
the four of us that went.
Sounds real culty wherever you are. It does. It really does.
Okay.
What do we got?
This is you.
Please be aware. Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart. Green. Stable. Yellow. Low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange. High likelihood of anticipated building shifts. Red. Frequent unanticipated building shifts.
That is a good mouth exercise.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Shit, I forgot it already. It's a good memory exercise too.
I'm sorry, I just got a text message. You're really gonna appreciate this. So my girlfriend Beth texted. Apparently was talking to her dad, and she said, "I'm gonna go take a bath." And her dad responded, "Okay, but don't take it far."
Yes, I'm a fan. It appreciates her love for the humor that comes out of this apartment.
Yeah. It's so good. Her dad is such a dad. It's so good.
I have this hiss entity, hiss barrier sheet. Summary is a hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede, escape, or access by Bureau personnel. Access. Jesus. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. 2. Destroy the hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file for full report. It seems like Morgan's helping you with your voice.
Yep, it could also be Discord just cutting off my voice if I get too loud.
That's true.
I will double check my Discord settings.
John, there's someone in the window.
There's some thing. The wing.
Oh, she's also aiming at me.
Oh man, you better shoot her.
Okay.
She's gonna shoot you first.
Come here. I gotcha. Can you imagine if that actually hurt you in the game? That'd be wonderful.
Turning this off may help if your voice is not dangerous.
Oh, that room will be later. Let's finish this one first.
Oh my god. There's a lot of settings that Discord added.
Yeah, there's a
Noise
lot of
reduction,
settings. Yeah.
automatic gain control.
Can I go in here?
Okay, no, I turned it all off, so I should be fine. I just gotta stop being so damn loud and getting excited about this game.
Oh man, Morgan and I heard you loud and clear when you were doing your D&D game on Saturday.
Oh, really?
From the bedroom, behind your closed door and over the TV. We're like, wow.
Yeah.
We get excited, man.
I do. I love D&D. And especially because I was playing characters. That looks cool!
It does look
Love
cool.
that.
All right, am I done in here? Yeah, I'm done in here.
I think you are, yeah.
This is a way to go.
Maybe. What's going on? Oh, nope. Bad pain. Ow.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With all that.
Okay. No, not going that way.
No. But the hiss seems to be, obviously you can hear it. It's just this like whispering noise that seems to just be in the area.
Communications department, dead letters.
Oh, dead letters is
that way.
Dead letters.
And
It's written on the
central
wall.
executive. Okay, we needed to go. Well, there's a door over here I missed. Did I?
That's bathroom.
I know. Did I go in here? I did.
Hey, there's a chest. Yeah, a lot of times there's chests in bathrooms, so the bathrooms are actually worth going into.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
No privacy here. I've had dreams about this.
Someone just busting it like that.
Oh no. I mean, like, you know how sometimes you have bathroom dreams and you're like, oh, there's no bathroom around or whatever. Mine are like, oh, I need to take a shit, but it's this room with like 15 different people and there's no walls, and I'm like, I don't want
you
this.
Poop?
Yeah, boy, you pooping? There was another way I needed to go. It was this way? Yeah.
That's dead letters, yeah. I love dead letters. It looks really cool. Yeah. Look at that vibe.
Is it the dead letters? Oh, screw that kerning, though. That was awful. Awful. Spread your T's out. What was it? Machine God?
Dead letters,
Yes.
Machine God, yep. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know, or the ones anyone knows, a new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator, and the coils from my toaster, and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I've had to use the dialing plate on God.
All right. That person's doing fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There's a lot of
totally
crushed
nothing
blacks
wrong
in
with that
here.
person. Yeah.
Is that normal?
Well, I think so.
Hold on.
I think that just might be a limitation of. You could try turning it up a bit.
I have my DLSS on. Brightness is pretty up there, but I needed it.
Shadow resolution.
I mean, it's medium.
Changes the resolution of the shadows in the game. Higher settings require more graphics processing power. You might be able to turn it up. See what it does.
Well, I mean, it's
Raise
optimized
it
as
up
per
a
my
bit.
NVIDIA settings, so it shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
It's ray tracing is high as well.
Hmm.
Huh. All right.
Weird. Maybe it's just the monitor?
Maybe. Does it look like?
I mean, I'm looking at a 720 render of your
That's
play
fair.
footage.
It is what it is then.
I'm looking at a crushed version of a crushed version.
That's true. That is true. It looks real purple. Yeah, that's why I got 2.
Yeah, it is very purple.
Shatter recoil efficiency. I got a correspondence of a singing fish.
There you
Mr. Governor, I called the
Governor.
police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folks to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. It says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Morgan,
The
I
devil
want this
fish.
fish.
The devilfish. This is why I love dead letters, because it's all just like crazy people sending in letters like to this place for help.
This is not a sturdy desk.
No, it's not. You just bumped it a little bit and it like toppled more.
Sorry.
Nice. Nice.
So sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry.
You didn't need it anyway.
I'm
It's not like
sorry.
any of the floating dead people outside are going to need it.
Sorry.
There's other like really funny letters in here that are just very strange.
It looks like I got some mods as well. I got a
Oh, hey.
accuracy boost, another one. No, rate of fire boost, and exclusive to Shatter.
You don't have that. You don't
Okay.
have that one yet.
I know has.
Yeah, you have grip, which is basically the pistol.
Cool.
Oh, enemy. Whoa, this guy's got a shield. Ouch.
Oh, not a good place to be.
Nope, nope, windows. I believe shields also regenerate.
Okay, good to know. You don't feel like...
I think they're juke. Oh,
Oh,
not that.
Jesus.
Oh, God! No! You got other guys coming at you. However, your melee, I think, handles shields pretty well. But you'd have to get close to them.
Okay.
And that's scary.
That was a long shot, but it worked.
Yeah.
I'm glad with this person just staying above me. That's okay.
Yeah, they're staying out of the way.
Yep.
Let you
this
do your
person was
thing.
coming. That was terrible shooting.
Oh, 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 there we go. I think, yeah, they're
right
up there. Be careful. Oof, you are low on health. Nice! Take him out! Yes! Woo! That was close.
Okay. Whoop.
You got some
Oh,
little health pips over there that you
Yep.
can pick up.
All right. I done did it.
Hell yeah.
I did it.
Good job. Oh, some more health pips.
Yay.
And
Okay.
an item. Nice.
That was Big Boy
Uh,
Morgan.
There is other items in here I think you can get, and other letters that you can read from crazy people.
Okay.
I think you gotta go... Oh, no!
Why it locked? Is it just not...
I mean, you might need to, like,
Clear the
cleanse
area?
this place.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you have to find the control point and cleanse it. Oh, there's another one in there.
There was. Saw that. Okay.
Dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undelivered. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's just a collection of crazy people mail.
Yeah. All right. Let's proceed then.
Oh, there's some more. Ooh, nice shot. Watch that guy on the left. Nice. There's your control point.
Okay. There we go.
So yeah, this game is very much a high-risk, high-reward type game. If you can get in close and like bash them with your melee attack, they make it worth it, at least. You deal a lot of damage with it.
That is cool how the room just restructures itself.
Yeah.
Just going down here just to go into the rooms we couldn't before.
Yeah, now you can.
Okay, dead presidents.
Dead presidents.
The band. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower. And I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew.
The fucking confidence in that letter. You fucking need me. I got presidents telling me how to do the things, so you need me.
Yes, you need me. I'm fine.
Oh, wait, hold on. First, read the letter first, and okay, we're gonna watch this first.
Oh, wait, no, I mean, I can... Hold on.
No, we're gonna watch it. Watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it. We're gonna watch Threshold Kids.
Okay.
This is the single creepiest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Morgan, you should probably not watch this. It's terrifying.
Morgan. Okay, bye.
I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened? I don't know. They blacked it out. It's like the director says. Confidential and children both start at sea. The director's a puppet. A very person. Dad says my mama went missing in actions. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
Yeah, Threshold Kids.
Cool.
As creepy as fuck.
Wonderful stuff.
You'll find more episodes as the game progresses.
I definitely picked something. Oh, Book Club Penny, that was it.
Yes.
That's you, dude.
Oh, is this on me? Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Brunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell.
Okay.
That's just
in case we ever want to watch it again, it's right.
Yeah, in case you want to watch that fucking incredible cinema.
I think you used a word you don't quite know the meaning of. Confidential children and cinema all start with C.
Start with C.
Can't open that yet.
You don't have access yet. Go to the control point. I don't know if you have access to buying things yet. You do not.
Just
okay,
fast
you
travel.
can fast travel back though. Okay.
Oh, I can't even change
Yeah,
my
I think
house.
you gotta play a little bit more.
Oh,
this
hello.
This is not Threshold Kids.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of
Floppy disk.
Hey Morgan, are you back to watching?
kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to
I guess
Soviet
not.
nukes.
Well, I mean, there's lag.
Oh, that's lag. That's fair.
This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on, and they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power.
Morgan, it's safe to watch now.
Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched, 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Is that smile that got me? Of like, oh, I knew that.
Yep. That's Will Scarlet.
So, was he just explaining the telekinesis bit?
He was explaining an object of power.
Gotcha.
This object of power, which seems to be a floppy disk, has the ability to pull in things telekinetically and launch them.
Oh, okay.
Communications.
Oh, that's where I need to go. Okay, so that means I'm not going there yet. Just looking around for stuff.
As we do in games, because
As
we're
we do.
completionists.
This is where I came in from.
Yes.
Oh, hi.
And
Ooh,
that was...
thank you. I got a Jaffa
What'd you
cake.
get? Oh, nice. Oh, am I to get a Jaffa as well? Oh, I have been blessed. You. Yum, 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 yum. What are you looking at?
I am chewing my Jaffa cake off my...
Oh. Enjoying your Jaffa.
Enjoying my Jaffa cake.
Hell yeah.
I mean, what else do you do with a Jaffa cake except enjoy it?
Mm-hmm.
It just bursts down your mouth.
God. And once you're done with this place, no one's going to be able to have a safe place to shit.
Nope. Including this person.
I don't think she's ever going to need to shit again.
Nope.
Hey, chest. What you getting?
I got undefined reading.
Nice. Okay. So...
What's this little pirouette?
This apartment. Whoa! Oh yeah, that's where you should go. You should go in there. It's in pneumatics.
That's funny.
Think I got pegged with a fucking... got nailed with a fucking canister pneumatic tube. Oh hey, look. There's things in there.
There is. Hold on.
Oh, it's a shelter. Oh, there's probably a chest in there.
Always explore.
Yeah, I believe there's a chest in every one of those shelters. There's usually a chest and a some lore bits.
An energy
Book club,
booster.
Energy booster.
Book
I
Club
don't
Notes
really
for
use
Penny
energy
by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech, and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dog fight between those two pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly, very similar to the person we just saw outside the door. His death didn't feel natural at all. Necessary at all.
Nice.
Nice. Multimedia.
I think that was just the objects of power.
Yep.
Yeah, floppy disk. Yep.
It's like unread emails, man. I just gotta take care of it.
Yeah, no, I was exactly the same way when I played this. I was like, I gotta get rid of this little flashing thing. Hey, object of power.
Whoa.
Whoa, be careful.
Yeah, I hate it when games don't have like a mark all as red option.
Oh yeah, same. That was one thing that annoyed me with this. Be careful. Yeah, this game is now telling you to crouch to hide behind things.
Little late game.
Hey, there's a thing in here though.
There is.
I don't think I can launch in there. Oh, the chest.
Undefined reading.
Undefined reading, nice.
I also had more mods and stuff. I just want to look at them. Oh, it's just those.
Oh,
two.
you also got personal mods. Go back.
Oh.
You got personal mods, so you can equip things for yourself. Plus energy recovery speed,
health.
Health is helpful.
Plus 90%
more
health. Is real nice.
Yeah, the other one is health, and the other one I believe is
health
you get more health per pickups.
Yeah.
Run! Run!
I am finding that the run button isn't always, like, properly reactive.
Is it shift?
It is shift. It just doesn't always work well.
Okay, so be careful.
Yep.
You gotta get to it. Run! Okay.
Going
So
around.
yeah, yep. They get till there's the stairs, and then just charge straight up to it.
It's a floppy disk.
It's a floppy disk.
A 700 kilobytes will really get you.
The floppy disk slash nuke can be bound.
Oh, do we get more telekinesis abilities now?
Now you actually get telekinesis.
Oh. Then what have I been doing the whole time?
You've just been doing the melee strike. Now you can pick things up and throw them.
Okay, I melee strike.
Are
It don't do that.
really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm
Now
the
you
ones
can probably lift things.
All right.
This is going to be the most used thing in this game. This ability right here.
Yeah.
Not only is it the best telekinesis physics I've ever seen, but it just feels good.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Launch the yellow in the yellow. It also does a buttload of damage, but you now have an energy bar up at the top, and when it goes down, you have to wait for a while for it to refill.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, you can now pick things up and launch them at enemies. They do a buttload of damage to shields.
Oh, auto targets too. Okay.
Also, just the ragdoll of getting smashed in the face with something is just incredible.
Wonderful. Oh shit.
Oh, damn. But you can also just pick up things that you've like already broken and launch them.
That's pretty cool.
Bloop. It's funny just to see them fly.
Whoop.
And the good thing is you don't necessarily have to aim towards something to pick it up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Just
Like you
draws
just
in
press the
something.
button and it grabs something close to you.
That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm okay with that.
You do have to be somewhat careful with it though, because there are some things that you pick up that will explode.
Oh, noted.
Like you can pick up fire hydrants and toss them, but if you're too close to it, it will explode in your face.
Okay.
Great for dropping down shields though.
It's pretty cool. How does a 5 1/4 floppy will help you throw things?
Yeah. Oh, now you gotta fight these
I
guys.
got it. Just like you wanted.
Like that.
This will
That's a
help
fire
me
hydrant.
through this.
Or not fire hydrant. That will explode when you throw it. Just like that. Yeah, you're gonna want to throw something at that shield. Gone.
Nice. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, they got rockets. You just pick up that whole thing. Oh, there's another guy up top. There's a guy above you as well.
Okay, good to know.
I think he went to the left.
Oh, he's over
Yeah, he's
there.
right
I
there.
see him.
Nice.
Is he out?
No, I think he's got a tiny sliver of health left, but his shield will regen.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Yeah. But just throwing something at him again will probably take him out. Take a table to the face!
Nice.
So yeah, that just feels good to do.
Morgan just said he's yeet in the video game.
it is yeet the
And
video
I know
game.
why Bucky loves this game.
You just yeet everything! You can yeet the world!
All right, got some undefined reading. We're going to do what I did once at a job. Throw a stool.
Yeah!
I
Throw everything.
did not have a good day of that one.
Oof. Throw that little old computer.
Which one? That one?
One on the ground, right there.
Okay.
It's so good. It's cool. You got your first ability.
Oh,
It's very helpful. Oh, level 2 guy. Nice.
nice. Very cool.
You can also pick up the fire hydrants, fire extinguishers. There's ones on the wall right there, and toss those, which are very helpful. Those are canisters. There's one on the wall though, like that one right there.
Ah, that one, I see.
Yeah, you pick that up and toss it, it'll explode.
Yeah. Okay.
Emily said that the
And now what
hotline
they're
can
talking,
reach
know
the
what they're talking
room.
about with energy, so that's good.
And also, when you get to it, you'll be able to do the same with grenades.
Ooh,
You can take the grenades that get launched at you and throw them back.
that's cool.
Very helpful.
Is there anything in here with that going on?
There is stuff in there.
There it is. Ah. More undefined reading. Okay.
There's definitely hiss around somewhere.
Yeah, well, there's a whole red area we didn't go into before.
Fair. But usually that, like, talking means that there's hiss close by. Weapon armor damage. Oh, nice.
Okay, well, this is for accuracy. I think I'm pretty accurate to begin with. So, let's, Oh, that's
48%. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Let's try that out.
That's not
And
bad.
then that's the
Helpful.
same as before.
Yep.
Collectibles. Hiss Ranger. This is just...
Different enemies.
Yeah. I'm okay with not reading that. That's fine. Just
Yeah, you can look into them later on if you want.
Floppy Disk.
Yes.
We already read that, right?
Yep. I believe so. Did we? Oh, wait, maybe we didn't read the... I think you just got that because you collected the item. So I believe you get the document describing what it is once you obtain it.
Gotcha. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. Wow. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to... When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling, presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to the director for research purposes, stolen from a Soviet military base located by agents and with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to missiles, believed to be reserved for use against someone. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day.
Huh. Wild.
Wild indeed.
Oh, there's another document right there.
Okay, where? Donde? Oh, there it is.
Right there. What's this? Tomasi.
That's you.
Re-information campaign summary of Willow AWE. Every time I see AWE, I think it just says "aw."
Aw.
National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town
Alaska.
You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because the ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to... So another AWE behind us and the public is none the wiser. Well done everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring blah, blah, and blah for any off-message opinions, and it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out.
Oh,
So they lied to the public.
The government?
Yeah,
Lied?
the government lied to the public. Wow, imagine that one.
Yeah. This is the way I had to go, right?
I believe so. The communications department, that's where you had to go.
Yeah.
There should be a sign somewhere. Oh, you might, yep. You can shoot them and they explode too.
Good to know. All right.
You got a sign there. What do you got?
Mail room,
Pneumatics, mail
dead
room,
letters.
dead letters.
Okay.
A lot of screaming going on.
I don't have
Can't get in
clearance
there
yet.
Oh, what's that though?
What's what? This person?
Yeah, you got a little thingy there. Level
Oh,
1
I
clearance!
got clearance now.
Hell yeah! Oh, and you got another control point. Nice.
Clean the control point.
Got that shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
You can fast travel around to different places. Do that.
Yep.
Blow it up. That's fine.
Hydrate.
Definitely should hydrate. Hey, it got all over your screen. Look at that. Bathroom.
pretty cool.
Oh, it's dark in here.
I'll turn on the lights. Nothing
Nice.
in there.
No. Another bathroom. Nope, no lights again.
Oh, there's a broom.
There is a broom. Pick it up.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a chair.
or you could just pull out a stool. Or a step stool. Nice.
Okay. Well, stairs or this way? Was there this way?
There's the stairs over there.
Yeah. Oh, shelter.
Oh, there's a shelter. We'll probably get a nice little chest in there. So yeah, that ability that you have is going to be incredibly useful. You can assume throughout the entirety of the game.
For
I'm pretty
joy?
sure I upped my level. Well, yes, for joy, but also I basically upped my energy just to be able to use that ability as much as possible because it is so helpful and does so much damage.
Noted.
Oh, you got another audio thing to listen to.
America overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
Maybe I should go in that clearance room down below.
You could do that.
I don't know if it's just a one-off room or a hallway or something. We'll find out.
Let's see. There's blood in there though. That's a big room. Oh, you might want to step back for a second. just warning you.
It looks safe.
Yeah, you should come back there. You should go look around first, and then save, and then go in.
It looks like there's no save option. It just saves.
Well, the save is the control points. When you go to a control point, it auto saves.
Oh man, those.
So
are the
when you
autosaves?
die, you'll go back to a control point. The last control point you were at.
All right, that is closed. That is on.
Not anymore.
No, it seemed to be resistant to bullets.
Huh. Those are some good cameras. We should find
Those
out
are
who
very
sold them.
good cameras.
We should find out where they got them from and get some for ourselves. Oh! Enemies. I think this is a server room. Oh, there goes that server. Oof. Get wrecked. Launch! Launch everything! There you go. Take them out. Nice. Yeah, that's why it's so helpful to use that.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
Come here.
Nice, nice.
Come here.
A lot of times they won't come out. You gotta go find out. Oh, hey. Nice.
Wonderful.
Also works that way as well. If you pull something from behind them, it'll hit them as it comes to you.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
And also, like if you have something that doesn't necessarily like explode when you hit someone with it, it will travel through. So if there's like 2 or 3 enemies like in a line, you can just smash them all with one thing.
Oh, I like that. That's cool. All right, loadout. Personal mods. Launch energy cost.
That'll drop your launch.
Energy recovery
cost.
speed. But I also have a lot of health right now.
Mm-hmm. Health is very helpful early on.
Yeah.
You'll be able to unlock other stuff later on.
Data
That'll help
breach.
you out here. Data breach.
You read the last one, right? Or was that me?
Yeah, I think I did.
All right. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users: Patrick Strugens, Rubens Nogueira, Arto Kalamaki, Christopher Mills Bowling, Jocko Saarinen. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. Nailed those names. Got them in one.
Hell yeah. This is a server room.
It
Of
is.
some sort, which is interesting because it's computers.
It is, which is not allowed.
Mm-hmm. I think there's something on the screen.
Not
anymore.
allowed.
What's the screen say? Network disconnected. Oh no, they're old computers. That's okay.
Oh, yeah, I saw the floppies. No internet access.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, everything's fine here.
Yep, looks good. Looks great. Let's
Yep.
find it. Is there anything else in here? I don't think
Look
so.
like it.
I think it's just the one room.
Okay.
Cool.
This way?
Yeah. You should go back to a control point. Can you open that? You can. That'll go into that same area. Oh, there's stuff in there, actually. Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's gross looking stuff in there. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use to the sector elevators, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override in maintenance, once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach, based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. The process is not the same as a directorial override, so stop saying it in Stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understands how this mess all works, okay? Marshall.
Oh, we found Marshall.
That is Marshall. There's some gross stuff over there.
Yeah.
Oh, but you hear that music?
Little?
Well, yeah, now that you're holding something, I think it's gone.
I do.
Yeah. Oh!
That doesn't seem good.
Yeah, I think you're gonna take damage if you walk into it.
Yeah, I'm not.
But that music is a signifier of Ati, the general. So he's close by. You should save before you actually go into that room, though. Just will warn you. Definitely want to go to the control point first.
Yeah, that was
Just take this
downstairs.
and then go in there. And be careful.
Okay.
Okay, that's all you have to do. Little autosave icons on the right.
Yeah, saw that. Okay. It's here, right?
Yep. Good luck.
Hello.
Great.
He does. Be careful.
Jeez.
Yeah. I will say, for those floating enemies, throwing two things in quick succession will allow you to hit them. Because they're going to dodge the first one, so you got to throw something, quick grab something again, and throw it again.
Gotcha. Okay.
Also, you don't want to be in the big wide open area, because those attacks that he does really hurts.
Yeah, it looks like that. All right. What's also we need to defeat his corrupted Tomasi, and that's what we need to do.
That's this guy.
Okay.
Fly now. Great.
Oh, what's that?
There you go. Did a nice little chunk of damage there. Ooh. Now you got other guys around you, be careful.
Oh. Shit, I did not see them.
Yeah. So they're helpful when you get them down a little bit. There'll be other enemies that start popping up. They're helpful to like regain your health really quickly. Just chuck something at them quick and get some health back.
Makes sense.
This is a rough boss fight.
Wonderful.
It's a very like unforgiving introduction into like how difficult this game can be.
They can fly now. Great.
There you go. Nice. Oh, you got a guy to your left. Guy to your left.
Oh shit!
Oh, yeah, that explodes. Nice. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Nice.
Shit.
Ugh. You're doing good there, though.
Yeah, I found a nice little pattern there. I just thought he threw both.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, combat's a little rough, man.
Yeah. Yeah, getting hit in this game really, really hurts.
It really hurts. Well, we're not wearing any armor, except this jacket.
Eventually you will get to a point where you start getting more health, eventually, but like starting out in the beginning game, it's difficult. Nice, nice. But you're getting it so far. Just be careful, because those things explode. Nice, 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 nice. Nice. Oof. Nice.
Oh, see him.
They got a guy with a shield.
Yep.
Nice. Oh. Nice. Ooh. Probably got a guy to your left, I think. Yep.
Yep.
Nice. Get some health back. Nice.
All right, working around here.
Watch out. That was a nice hit. That was a real nice hit.
Thank you.
You got this. You got this. Yeah, there's like one more good launch.
Nice. Yeah.
Good job.
Let's see if I find that pattern.
Yeah.
Why is there a butthole
I
in the
have
ceiling?
a feeling he'll be back.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Let's stay focused. The
Yeah,
hotline should
okay.
be
Well,
past
I didn't know
the
you're hearing my own dialogue here, game. Why is there a butthole in this? Dude, listen. That's not important right now.
Just stay focused. All right, we got problems.
Right, I think that was way back
It's
out.
Yeah, I was.
Which means I'm going to go that way. And I'm going to save.
Save. Yeah, that's smart. That is very smart. A boss fight is tough.
Okay, and then we're going to go
I was
back
actually
in.
really surprised about this being the first boss fight because there are other boss fights throughout the game, and some of them were not as difficult as this one was. So I was like, that's a really like, hey, welcome to this game. Fuck you.
Yeah, rough intro. It's called Tea Time. This is mine, yeah?
Yes.
Hey, Malcolm, yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently, there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on... What?
They said Ben Tennyson?
Tennyson?
Ben 10, the cartoon.
Ben 10?
And then Ben 10. Yeah, it's the cartoon on the Cartoon Network. Ben 10 returns into different monsters.
Yeah.
Ben Tennyson.
Yeah, Ben. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about Ben 10, would you? See you Sunday, Jim.
Ben 10.
That's
It's
the elevated hiss.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
So you will fight more of them, but they won't be as hard as that guy.
Oh. Well, I mean, disappointed that I had to fight more of them. Okay with the fact that they're not as bad.
But it does help you to learn, like, oh, okay, those guys are able to dodge stuff I throw at them, so I gotta either do it quick or have, like, a good, like, something I can hit them with quick.
Yeah.
It's a butthole.
It's a butthole.
But those are all the pneumatic tubes.
Ah.
They go up through the ceiling.
Oh, mailroom. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, this is the mailroom.
Why is that just...
Oh, it's the back panel. You can just rip it off.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Rip off anything in this game. They did a very great job making everything interactable. That's Tomasi. So Tomasi was someone important here.
Yes.
And now he's a
at
piss.
the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power.
Just listening.
Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular wall. You can't blame that on some stupid noise gun.
Are you throwing things in the butthole?
I am. Up the butt.
Straight up butt.
Inside a U.S. embassy. Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Okay. There's another thing here.
Yep.
Oh, it's a butt summary.
Butt summary. Summary.
Wow, that's good timing.
But I think it's Butte.
It's Butte.
AWE 17. Event summary. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at which had been connected to a total of disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house blank days later, found in the sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in Butte's home's closet disappeared during this incident.
Oh, little teleportation switch. Oops.
Yeah.
Right.
I think there was another one on the desk.
The hotline can't be far now.
Ooh.
Hotline
Okay.
chamber. Wait, no, go back. There was
Did I miss
another.
something?
There was another note. Yeah, there was another note. To the left. Up there, up top. To the right. To the right. More.
Ah.
That one.
Thank you.
Bird to
Oh, Tomasi's ID.
Tomasi's ID.
Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed.
Tomasi, head of crimes.
There you go. Now you can go to the hotline chamber.
The hiss got him.
Okay. I think after the hotline, we will call it for the night.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good stopping point, actually.
I think I found the hotline chamber.
I think you did.
Oh, butt supplements.
You can read the butt supplement.
According to their testimony, the agents have been transported from the butt home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file Motto 1. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butt have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Hotel is... Ooh, typo. The Ocean View Hotel is now known to have many doors and pathways.
Not very professional. Bureaucracy needs to be done correctly.
Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butt home have been appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing... light cords have been found in the oldest house located in the sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is... But initial hypothesis center on the Butt AWE as a... See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details. It is not lost on me that I said it correctly, corrected myself into an incorrect pronunciation.
Yes.
Have a seat.
You definitely... Okay. This glass seems to be in your way. Not anymore. Hotline security log.
Oh, we don't need to read this.
Yeah,
Director Trench, Bill Everett, the custodian.
Trench, Everett, custodian, Trench, custodian, Trench, custodian, Carol Bishop.
Carol. Do we know a Carol?
I don't think so.
Ooh,
oh, but hey.
Elongating hallway there.
Oh, but it stopped short. What does that say?
Oh, it's a
What
cord.
does that sign say?
Notice, Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Catalyst, light switch. The law of 3 applies. Director use only. Fatal psychic trauma.
Have we been here before? No.
Have we?
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels
triangle.
across the country on the road.
Upside down pyramid.
Yeah.
Run.
Upside down pyramid
radar.
is going to be seen a lot.
This feels
And all these other doors have symbols on them too.
all
They
of
do.
them.
I saw little swirlies.
Something recognized
Little
from
copyright or Comedy Central. The triangle. The card.
Squares.
The eye.
Swirly Madoo.
The swirly Madoo. Yes, that is the technical term.
Yes, the swirly Madoo.
Yeah.
Hello? Anyone here?
Did my rule of 3. Okay. Got some keys.
black pyramid on it.
Here we go. Oh, another switch. Oh, I see. So there's a little hub.
Yeah.
And, what is this?
That's a picture of you.
It is a picture of me traveling somewhere. Probably to the
Assumably
phone.
the hotline. Yeah. This is not the last time you will see the Ocean View Hotel and Casino. Now you gotta go pick up the hotline. Yep. And now we just leave. We did all that work and now we just leave.
I guess that was the way that I initially came in.
Yes, it was.
Hello?
Batman? Batman, you there?
Adam Wee?
Nobody messes with Adam Lee. So you can speak to the board.
Okay.
Who seems to be this. They exist in this place, and they are this.
You
Yeah,
okay?
you don't want to. You don't want to touch that. Just stay as far away from that thing as you possibly
Hotline
can.
will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities.
Careful. Oh, it's coming for you. It's coming for you. Yeah, those things you can't kill, so you definitely got to run away from them. Good job. Good evasion. Good evasion.
Thank you.
Get the fuck out of the way. Nice.
I like that strategy myself, personally.
Of just get the fuck out.
Yeah.
just ignore it and leave. Pretend it never happened.
It's a good strategy.
It is.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
I love that that's Will Scarlet. So good.
Yeah. Thanks, Will Scarlet. He is exceptional in this game.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Good chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got a little something.
I have it.
Yeah.
The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well,
There you go.
listen,
Now
just take
basically
it?
Trench can just
feels
talk
more
to you.
like an
Now you got several hotline
echo with
messages
important
that you
info.
can look at.
Okay.
There's got another mod.
Energy.
Energy. Okay. You got the weapon mods.
Damage after kills.
Damage after
Oh,
kills.
that's nice.
Nice. That's helpful.
Um,
Shatter. You don't have shatter yet.
well, since
I
I'm throwing
believe
things at armor now, I
though-
can probably swap that out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'll try that out. I mean, it's never good against the first one, but it's good against the ones after.
Case file. The hotline.
You or me? I forget.
I think it was me this time. Object. Yeah, that's right. Because you read the butt stuff.
The butts.
Object should containment procedure. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Description: para utility. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs bleh. The object allows the director to communicate with the bleh. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal bleh. But see Dr. Darling presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Now it is bound to you. Background. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including blah and blah, but its origin remains unknown.
Okay. That was a hotline. Oh, so we just have a bunch of things.
Yep. A whole
Okay.
bunch of things that you. I think the way this is that Trench has been trying to communicate with you this entire time, and now that you have access to the hotline, you can see all the things he's been trying to tell you.
Oh, so we've seen it already.
Yeah, those little like images of like when you see Trench that like weird blue looking effect
Yeah.
where you see his face in the background stuff. That's usually a hotline call.
Gotcha.
That you haven't been able to see up until this point because you haven't had access, been bound to the hotline. So Trench has been trying to speak to you, but he hasn't been able to reach you entirely.
I see. So these things well, that's green.
Whoa!
It took us a
That's a little
long
glitch.
time to learn how to stabilize the.
There we go.
There we go.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points. The ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth, and no one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown fire.
Good thing that hasn't happened.
The weak point.
Yeah.
Darling's right about that.
It'd be real shitty if something fucking broke through and took all your control points.
Be a shame if something were to happen to it.
Compromised.
All right, we got the hotline one, right? That's one we.
Yeah, that was the one you just had. Management team.
A director needs.
Oh no, we saw that one.
Oh, okay, we did see that one.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust.
It's a rough job to have.
Find it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a rain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
He seems like he's been doing okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while.
So the board are like not humans?
The board doesn't seem to be humans. They are something.
Extraterrestrial
else.
entity.
Yeah. Extraterrestrial or extraplanar, it's unknown really.
Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder.
Oh, it's here.
The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack?
He has a good voice.
Yeah, he does. voice acting in this game is really, really good.
I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible
Darling is
mistake
Scarlet,
all those
right?
years ago.
Yes.
That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have
They
to
need an
break
HR
yourself.
department.
I don't know if I have the
Nothing
strength.
like that here.
I'm
That's for
old
damn sure.
and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Roll credits. We got there.
Yeah. And then this is the last one, I think.
Yep.
Oh, nice 18 seconds. Yep. That's confusing.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny.
Yeah, the board is.
I need to get
It's
back
not
to
really
Emily.
understood what the board is. We just know the way that they
People
communicate
react
is odd.
strongly
Gotcha.
when I tell them about you.
But it seems that the board is trying
Is it
to
too
help in
soon
some
to tell
capacity.
Emily? She might be able to help.
This
I
way?
think the next control point. That's where you came from. That's where the butthole is. Yeah, that's where you go back, and I think that will lead back to the central area where there is the control point that you can see about. Oh, you're in the director's office now.
Oh. Well, okay then.
There's another message there.
To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control.
You also noticed something is missing.
The portrait?
No, the body.
Ah, yes. Yeah, that
Blood's still there.
it does seem to be missing.
Yep.
Well, there's a window. It's a
No,
good window.
it's just a blip with light in it.
All right.
There's
Ooh,
no
a
windows.
clock.
And it's yours now.
My clock.
There's no windows in this building.
My shirt.
That is yours. This is your office now.
My office.
That's fine. Once you save and restart the game, it'll be back to the way it was. But you
Yeah.
could just go left, and you go right back to Central Executive, and you're right back here.
Oh, is that the, nope, that's level 4.
There was one that was level 1 in here somewhere.
Okay, we'll speak with Emily, and then we will save, and that will be it for today.
Okie dokie.
I will talk to her. She's in the board.
Yeah.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? I got the hotline.
Let's have a
I
seat.
can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
Nothing.
He talked about his management team.
Oh, you know, what
Secrets.
food he likes.
Your boss, Darling.
He likes long walking on the
Mossy,
beach.
but
He wants to go see a movie with me later.
Salvador?
Big fan of chicken
He's the
nuggets.
head of security.
Me
And
too.
Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
I wonder if the director killed himself
already got past
because
one
he was going to be infected by the hiss and
Maybe
didn't
I
want
can
that to
find a way.
happen.
It's a pretty good.
Jesse, look, with
Pretty good
no
thought.
prep, no training in this
Yeah, because the hiss
surreal
controlling that weapon, not great.
situation, you are doing phenomenally well, and all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests. I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help. Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and
I'm
Marshall.
curious who this other
And I'll look
entity
for a way
is.
inside the maintenance sector.
The
The
one
sooner
in
we
your
find
head?
one, the sooner
Yep.
I reach this override.
Oh yeah.
Is it just the beginning of Baldur's Gate 3 and this is like the rest of the game?
Yes.
Cool. We'll be a mind player in a couple days.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you have super secret special mind powers.
She's a little shaky.
Yep. She's nervous. Bucky, what's
I
up?
think there's banding in the lights because I had to turn up the brightness.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely see that banding.
Yeah.
Intimate sector.
So I guess maintenance is where we're going next.
Yep, that'll be the next area.
Oh, Midgar reactor.
More or less, yeah. It's a big reactor of some sort.
Yep.
It's currently corrupted,
Alright.
so that can't be good.
Oh, so let me just before I forget, we're going to change this display down. The middle icon is barely visible. Oh, I see. I had the wrong one.
Yes. Oh, that would be why, because you made it too bright.
That
Yeah,
looks
that's better. Yeah, contrast.
Good, right at the beginning of the video. Nice.
Awesome.
Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the control point. Okay, let's...
Yeah, now you can unlock things. Now you can unlock things. I think you can get new weapons.
Seems like it's coming from the elevator.
Let's see what you got.
Ooh, abilities.
Yeah, you get astral crossroads, so you can unlock abilities when you get what do you need to unlock abilities? You get skill points. You have 4 skill points.
Okay, it looks like I have 4 abilities I can unlock.
Yep, you can get health. You got, I think that's energy or launch.
That's energy,
Your
melee damage, and
melee.
launch damage.
Yeah, launch damages. I maxed that out like immediately.
And
And then
then-
with launch, you have next to launch, you can when you unlock
Launch
at a certain
grenades.
level, you can launch grenades back. You can launch people.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I could just go straight down.
Yeah, you just go straight down and they connect that way.
Oh, okay. Let's bump up some health.
Yup, health is helpful.
And then let's bump up.
You mean like
Oh, you just used them all because you just got launch. Launch 2.
Oh, well, did not intend to do that right away, but okay.
But now you got a milestone reward, which means you got, I believe, a new weapon.
I got a weapon form slot.
Additional weapon form slot. Okay.
Astral constructs.
Astral constructs. Weapon forms.
forms.
And now you can construct shatter. So you use those items that you got, and now you have a new weapon.
Oh, okay. All right, and then mods.
And then you can buy mods. You can basically
Gotcha.
get random mods. And as you progress through the game, the rarity of the mods that you can get go up. These are board countermeasures, so these are just little like side quests that you can use to get mods, get like money and things.
Do I have to accept these? It says it.
Yeah, you accept them. You can accept, I believe, 5 at a time, and then you just do them as you go along.
Oh, man, I wish those were just like 3 at a time.
Oh, you
I
get
see.
3 at a time.
Killing with the service weapon in surge mode, service weapon in pierce mode.
You don't have pierce.
Okay. Using charge.
Charge, you don't have charge.
Kill enemies in the
enemies
executive
with
section with
headshots.
headshots.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay, and then kill hiss
Charge.
rangers. And then that's kill hiss rangers in the executive sector using spin. So I guess
You
I
don't have
will
spin
just do this.
Cool. You can exit back out, and then you can get your other weapon equipped.
Okay, let's try that out.
Go to your inventory, load up, and you have shatter equipped.
Shatter has
Probably
high
give it
stopping power with a
a-
scatter shot that devastates group enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's do.
You can equip the shatter things.
Oh, recoil.
This was shatter, recoil, and the other one was projectiles fired. That was just the shatter.
Okay. Let's do that. And I also got energy plus 5%, but I still want the health bonus.
Yeah, health is helpful for the beginning.
And then we have our.
And those are your missions.
Oops. And then we have collectibles. Got another hotline thing, which is the board countermeasures.
Yeah, I think that one's pretty quick.
You have 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Little mini quests that you use to get rewards.
Okay.
That's it. Just an explanation of what it does. And now head somewhere quickly so you can shoot your gun.
Oh, yeah.
Test out your new weapon. That's the elevator. That's where you go to the next level. So just walk, I guess, to the up and to the left.
Okay.
And walk out really quickly.
Doop, 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 doop.
Not
here.
Not yet.
I mean, these rooms aren't even moving around. I have no idea where I'm going yet.
Yeah, it takes a while to get used to where everything is. Head out. Now you have your gun. And I don't know what button it is, but F, switch weapon form.
Oh.
Now you have that. Now you can shoot it.
Okay.
That's a shotgun.
I see. Oh, that's.
And they utilize the same ammo. So if you blow it out, so like use all shots.
Oh, I see.
You can swap between them, and now it's recharging, and you have to wait for it to go until you can use it again. But you can swap them out freely.
Okay. The little
And
floating
it's
bricks next to it, I'm not sure how I feel about that personally. But I like the fact that the weapon changes.
Yeah. They each have a different form like that.
Okay.
I think those actual bits are the projectiles that get flung.
I painted the wall.
You did.
Okay. Well, let me go back here. I'll hop onto the point so it just saves.
Yeah.
Whee!
Brings up a lot of new questions.
And,
there you go.
There we
You're
go.
saved up.
Well,
What about the planet?
that was fun. That was a
Yeah.
good time. We will continue this for the next stream, so I'll try to keep a consistent game going. If for whatever reason John is not available, I'll do another game in the meantime just to make sure John can be around for this.
Okie dokie.
Things going on. Does Morgan have her stream tomorrow? Or is it Star Trek? I think it's Star Trek.
Star Trek tomorrow.
So
last
Morgan,
week she did the game.
Yes. So Morgan will be streaming over at Gamers Table tomorrow for the Star Trek TTRPG as she is playing Lieutenant Gideon Salt. That's always a good time. On Wednesday, John will be continuing Hollow Knight, and I will be watching his trek through that. That'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure of Morgan's stream. I think it's 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow.
I might do it a little early on Wednesday because I have to be at work early. But
okay,
I'll figure that out later.
We will communicate thoroughly through Twitter and Discord and such. If you'd like to keep more updates of what's going on, you can always follow the Twitter at TI_pod or check out our Discord. We are consistently updating when we're going live, what's going live, if we're doing impromptu streams, things like that. There's a new episode coming out Friday for patrons and then public on Monday, so a week from now. And that will be seeing what happens within the grandfather tree. As we're going into individual doors now.
That reminds me, I got editing to do.
You do. This session is actually 4 episodes, so you have a little bit of time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, these are going to be a little shorter
That's a long
episodes just because of the way they broke down. So
okay,
this upcoming episode and the episode after are going to be like 30 to 40 minutes each. Just
okay,
from
cool.
how it breaks down. That's it for updates, I believe. Thank you again for joining us, and we will see you all soon. Bye everyone.